January 16th. In today's reading, the famine drives Joseph's brothers to Egypt for grain. Joseph tests their character and then reveals himself to them. The announcement to his brothers in chapter 45, verse 5 stands out. Now don't be grieved nor angry with yourselves that you sold me here, for God sent me before you to preserve life. We don't know that it was ever Joseph's goal or aspiration to rule, but this event was the fulfillment of what God had revealed to him in that dream when he was around 17 back in Canaan. Seeing that dream fulfilled showed Joseph the amazing sovereignty of God. It showed him that God had allowed him to experience all of his trials for a reason. Looking at the totality of his 13-year journey, he could no doubt see that his time with Potiphar taught him to be an administrator of an Egyptian household. While in prison, he became street smart, knowing how to protect the grain from thieves and even crooked soldiers that would surely attempt to embezzle grain during the famine. Now it all made sense. He alone possessed the supernatural and earthly skill set needed for the tough times that now faced Egypt in the coming famine. Yesterday we touched on this idea that God opens and closes doors, and that in this reality, our role is to be diligent in faith and discern what He was doing. We may never get the privilege of seeing the end picture, the end result of our efforts in this life, as Joseph did. Regardless of whether we're allowed to see the bigger picture, the end result of some of our labors in this life, we will indeed see the great big picture on the other side of the veil when we stand before our Lord. At that time, He will show us things that we can't see now. Things that are foggy now will be clear then. And so many things that seem to have no purpose or intention now will be made clear to us. And when we see them, we will stand amazed by God's amazing sovereignty in our lives. Now here's today's application. Do you really believe that God is aware of your needs? That He is intimately aware of who you are, where you are, and what you need, and what you think, what you want, what you're afraid of, and what you hope for? Believe it. If you believe it, then live like it. Press into Him today. Embrace what He has for you this day, and expect that He can move you to where He wants you to be. He is not limited. He can do anything. Now here's today's prayer.